Hello, this is question 6 on your June 2022 paper from OCR MEI, the AES paper. And we have the gradient of a curve is given by this equation and the curve past this point. Find the equation of the curve. So remember, if I have the curve, so if I have my fx or my function, if I derivate, that's what they are doing here, I have the gradient. Yeah, I have this function here. So if I have the derivative and I want the function, I have to integrate. Yeah, I'm going to integrate that function. So I'm going to integrate 6x squared minus 20x plus 6 dx. So I'm going to write the 6 and then x goes up by 1, the exponent, so 3, and divide by the new exponent, minus 20, exponent goes up by 1, so 2, and divide by 2, plus 6x, and plus c. I'm going to simplify these coefficients, so that means I can write my function as y is 2x cubed minus 10x squared plus 6x plus c. They are giving us this information to be able to find the c, the constant of integration. So what I'm going to do is to substitute the x by 2 and then make it equal to y, which is 6. And that way I'm going to find c. So 6 is going to be 2 times 2 cubed minus 10 times 2 squared plus 6 times 2 plus c. And from here I have 6 is 16 minus 40 plus 12 plus c, and therefore c is, this is all minus 12, 6 plus 12 is 18, so c is 18, and I can write my function as 2x cubed minus 10x squared plus 6x plus 18. That's the function that I'm looking for, that's the curve, yeah? Then for B, it says verify that the equation of the curve can be written this way. So they have factorized this expression. And we have two options. Or we try to factorize this function until it looks like this one, or we expand these brackets and check that this is the answer. That's probably what is expected because it's only 2 marks, yeah? And if you see the mark scheme, you will see both options anyway. So both are valid. I'm going to move this tiny bit up. So what I'm going to do for B is expand that bracket. Y is 2x plus 1. I'm going to start with the squared, and then I'm going to expand the other brackets. So x plus 1. I'm going to expand this one. So I have the first one squared, double of the first one times the second one. So 2 times minus 3 times x is minus 6x, and 3 times 3 is 9. And now I'm going to expand this other bracket, still leaving the 2. So I have 2, and then I multiply x by everything and then 1 by everything. So I have x cubed minus 6x squared plus 9x, and now I multiply the 1. So x squared minus 6x plus 9. I put things together. So x cubed, and I have minus 6x squared plus 1x squared minus 5x squared. 9x minus 6x is positive 3x, and then the 9. And now I'm going to multiply by 2. That's the last thing I'm going to do. So 2x cubed minus 10x squared plus 6x plus 18. And I'm just going to check that is the function here. Yeah, and it is. So that means that when we factorize this function, we have this expression here. The last thing, it says sketch the curve indicating the points where the curve meets the axis. So we know it's a cubic, so this is the curve that we have to represent. It's a cubic. We know the shape of a cubic. We know as the coefficient of x cubed is positive, it's going to increase, it's going to be going up instead of down. So, and we know the points of intersection, we know the roots. So let me draw the axis. So this is y, this is x, and we know the roots. So the roots are going to be the -1, and it's single, So roots are x equals -1 and the 3, and this is double. So the graph is not going to cut, it's just going to touch. 3 and this is double. Yeah. So -1 and 1, 2, 3, probably here 3, and the graph is going up. So what means is that it's going to cross here, it's going to go up and then just touch here, yeah, and it's going to go increasing. So it will do something like this. We don't know exactly where the maximum is, and it doesn't matter. They are not asking us that. They are asking us for the points of intersection with the axis. That are the 3, the -1, and I have the y-intercept. Don't forget, y-intercept of this graph is when x is 0, so it's 18. So this point of intersection is 18. And that's all. That's the sketch of the graph. They are going to give you the marks for the shape and for the points of intersection. Yeah, that's all with this question.